my name is Hitesh Nagarashet. I am from Anara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 10th standard, that is triangles. In triangles we already discussed about what is meant by triangles, what is the difference between similarity and congruency. Also we discussed about theorem 6.1, theorem 6.2, A similarity criterion, AA similarity criterion. Also we discussed about SSS similarity criterion. So let us move on to the next topic, that is SAS similarity criterion or theorem 6.5. It is theorem 6.5, or we can call it as a side angle side similarity criterion. Side angle side similarity criterion. Side angle side similarity criterion, or also we are call it as a SAS similarity criterion. SAS similarity criterion. SAS similarity criterion. So also we discussed about A similarity criterion, that is in that the two corresponding angles or three corresponding angles are same. A similarity criterion means that in two triangles, two corresponding angles, two pairs of corresponding angles are equal. In SSS similarity criterion, the three pairs or the three corresponding pairs of sides are proportional, then we will consider it as SSS. But in this case, so angle means the corresponding angles are equal. One pair of corresponding angles are equal and two pairs of corresponding sides are proportional, then we can consider it as a SAS similarity criterion. So that means if in two triangles, one triangle is equal to the corresponding angle of another triangle and the sides included these angles, the side including these angles are proportional, then those two triangles are considered as a similar. So firstly we have to take the statement, after that we have to take the diagram. Let us prove that one. Theorem 6.5. Yes, the statement. If in two triangles, that means here we have to take two triangles. In whole this chapter we have to take two triangles only. So whatever the construction, there we have two triangles. Yes. If in two triangles, one angle of one triangle is equal to corresponding one angle, or corresponding you can take directly another angle, you can take this one. One triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle and angles and sides including to these angles are proportional, then these two triangles are similar. These two triangles are similar. So let us take two triangles. That means here we want, if in two triangles one angle of one triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle, the sides including these angles are proportional, then these two triangles are similar. So for that we have to consider two triangles. Let us consider two triangles here. here I will consider the first triangle here. Then also consider another triangle here. Yes. So I consider this as ABC and DEF. Yes. So consider, so what are the given terms here? So those two triangles, that is firstly we have to write given. Given it is consider triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Yes. So triangle ABC and triangle DEF here. Yes. So here we consider two triangles here. One angle of one triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle. So that means here we have to take any one triangle, any angle of this two triangles is equal. We have to take. That is, consider angle A and angle D. Those two are equal. So angle A is equal to angle D. So this is the given. And then the sides included to these angles. That means, so if you want a triangle, if you want any angle, so we have to take two rays. That means here when we have angle A means, so it forms from AB and AC. And when we have angle D means, this angle D means, so how it is formed? So from DE and DF. So that means those two are included sides of that angle. So that's why we have to take AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. We have to take, that is AB by DE. AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. We can take. So then what we have to prove here? So to prove, what we have to prove? So that is two triangles are similar. So we have to take two triangles are similar. When it becomes two triangles are similar, the corresponding angles are same and the corresponding sides are proportional. Then only two triangles are considered as a similar. So that's why we have to take triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Yes. So here we have given and to prove. So for proof, so we want some of the construction here. So that is construction. The same as I constructed in the SSS criterion, that is, we have to consider a point on DE, which is, I will take this as P. So here, such that DP is equal to AB. So we have to take, and also AC is equal to PQ. So for that we have to take a point on DF. So also we have to join PQ. We have to join PQ here. Yes. So take a point on D, or take a point P on DE and Q on TF, such that DP is equal to AB and DQ is equal to AC. Yes. So we have the construction. After that we have to take the same procedure as proof. In proof, so we have to consider only this given term, that is angle A is equal to angle D and angle AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. So before that we already know that from theorem 6.1, if a line is drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle intersecting other two sides in a distinct points, then the line divides two sides in the same ratio. That's why we have to take PQ is parallel to EF. Consider PQ is parallel to EF. Then what we have here, DP by PE dP by PE. So here we can take dE also. So it is also possible here. So already we know that from the sum of the problems I solved and some of the proofs from theorem 6.1. Also from that also we have to consider dP by dE also or dP by PE also. Both are same here. So here we have to take the right proportion. That is dP by PE is equal to dQ by QF. dQ by QF. Also we have PQ by EF. PQ by EF. So here also we know that dP by is equal to AB and dQ is equal to AC. So let us take that one. So that is AB by PE is equal to dQ. AC by QF is equal to PQ by EF. PQ by EF. So here just observe here AB by PE is equal to AC by QF. So is equal to PQ by EF. So that means here just observe when we convert PQ in place of BC. So that means here we have to consider BC. So then it becomes those two triangles are similar. Yes. So consider it as equation number 1. So let us consider this as equation number 1. Yes. So let us take some of the known things. That is dP is equal to AB and dQ is equal to AC. So here we have some of the equalities that is considered. So we know that dP is equal to AB and dQ is equal to AC, and so these are construction. These two are construction here. Then also we know that angle A is equal to angle D. That is angle A is equal to angle D. So just observe here it is given. So just observe here dP is equal to AB, dQ is equal to AC, angle A is equal to angle D. dP is equal to AB and dQ is equal to AC and angle A is equal to angle D means these three are the corresponding parts of these two triangles ABC and DPQ. So that's why we can take ABC is congruent to DPQ. So therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ here. DPQ. So these two are congruent here. So when it is congruent means the corresponding parts of those two triangles are one and the same here. So that's why we can take BC is equal to PQ. Therefore BC is equal to PQ. So I will consider this as equation number 2. So here we have equation number 1 here. So just observe here equation 1 and equation 2. So here we have BC is equal to PQ. So that means in place of PQ we have to insert BC. So what we have? So we have to write. So here I will rub this part here. After this you have to write here. So then from equation 1, so equation 1 we have to take, that is AB by PE is equal to AC by QF is equal to, so here we have PQ by EF, but here we know that BC is equal to PQ, therefore we have to take BC by EF. So I will take this as equation number. So here because of equation 2, here we will change BC. So that means here we replace BC in place of PQ. So that means here just observe all the corresponding sides of ABC triangle and DEF triangles are proportional, and then we can take from SSS similarity rule, similarity criterion. We can take criterion. So we can take triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So when we have triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, we can take angle B is equal to angle E and angle C is equal to angle F we can take here. So initially we have one angle of one triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle. Also we have the included side of that angle is proportional, are proportional. So from that we prove the thing that is, so when we have one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle and included sides of that angle are proportional, so then we can take those two triangles are similar only. So here we proved that one part, that is SAS similarity criterion, that is, so when we have one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle, that means it indicates A here. Then included sides means here when we have A is equal to D means what are the included sides are there? Here AB and AC and AE and DE and DF are the included sides of angle A and angle D respectively. So when those are proportional, so we can take those two triangles are similar. So this is the proof of SAS similarity criterion. So let us take some of the problems based on SAS similarity criterion. So let us take the first problem here. So the first problem tells us that in figure OA into OB is equal to OC into OD, and show that angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Here it is, the diagram is given here. So there are two intersecting lines AB and CD intersect at O, and we join AD and BC here. So we have conditions. What are the given terms we have? We have to write initially, that is, firstly we have to write the given. What are the given terms here? So here OA into OB is equal to OC into OD. Then what we have to prove here? To prove that is angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D we have to prove. So that means here just observe, here it is a multiplication term, is OA into OB, OC into OD. So it looks like we can get some of the proportionalities of corresponding sides. For that we have to consider any two triangles. So firstly, before that we have to take what is the what are the proportional we get from this equation. So solution. So let us take the solution here. So consider OA into OB is equal to OC into OD. Yes. So here I will take here, yes. Then here just I will transpose OB to the RHS and OC to the LHS. Just look at here whether it is, what are the possibilities are there. So let us take here that here just observe when we consider OAD and OCB. Here when we consider those two triangles, so after that we have to consider separately. We can split and write, no problem. So it becomes easier to us. So let us take those two triangles here. I will take like this. So here I will write those things. Yes. So here it is not joining here. So we have to join that. Yes. Here I will take O. O is common for us. No problem. So then here when we consider OA, so here I will consider OA and here OAD. So here I will take, when we rotate like this, it becomes how it is forms here. So I will take C here and B here. So let us take like this, no problem. So whatever the way you can take, but according to our needs we have to take. So here just observe OA into OB is equal to OC into OD. So here I will transpose OC to the LHS side and OB to the RHS side. So transposing OC and OB and OC. So what we have, OA by OC is equal to OD by OB. So that means here we got the two pairs of corresponding sides are proportional. That means here we can take SSS congruence rule. So for SSS congruence rule we have to take three corresponding sides are proportional, but here there is only two proportionalities are there. We can't consider those two triangles are similar from those only two corresponding sides are proportional. But here we have to find any other triangles or angles are possible, or any other triangle sides are possible. We have to check here. So here just observe, when we have an intersecting line, there are one pair of vertically opposite angles are formed. So those two vertically opposite angles are always equal. So let us take that one. That is angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. So because it is vertically opposite angles. Those two are opposite angles. So here we have two pairs of corresponding sides are proportional and one pair of corresponding angles are equal. So just observe, when we have SAS similarity criterion, so we want one pair of corresponding angles are equal and included sides are proportional. So that means when AOD, consider AOD and BOC. So that means the one of the corresponding side is AO and here one of the corresponding side is OC. So that means OA by OC. And in BOC also, here in this case, so one of the corresponding side for angle AOD is OD and for BOC is OB. So those two, when we take the ratio of that, those two are equal. So that means here it is eligible for the SAS similarity criterion. From SAS similarity criterion, we can take triangle AOD is similar to triangle BOC here from SAS similarity criterion. When we have triangle AOD is similar to triangle BOC, so we can take all the corresponding angles are equal. So in that we can take angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle T. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle C because it is CPCT. Sorry, here we can't take it as a CPCT because those are not congruent triangles. These are only similarity triangles here. So and also we can take triangle angle B is equal to angle D here. So angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. So here we can't consider it as a CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles, because these are not congruent triangles, these are only the similar triangles here. So let us take the next problem here. The problem tells us that in figure QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. It is given and angle 1 is equal to angle 2 here. So that means here it is given that the two pairs of corresponding sides are proportional and one pair of corresponding angles is equal. So it is given. But after that we have to prove triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. Just look at the triangles here. Triangle PQS and TQR. So here we want, when we have to take angle 1. So in PQS means here and PTQR. So then we have to take PQ or QP by PT and QS by SR. So here just observe QR by QS it is. It is QR by QS or QS by QR or QP by QT. QT by, here it is not QP. Here it is not QP. So when we have the conditions of the similarity criterion, we have to consider. So what are the corresponding parts are there? So QT by QP can take and QR by QS can take. But here QR by QS is there, but QT by PR is there. There is no any QT by QP. So here our challenge is to replace QP in place of PR. Then you can take those two angles. So those two triangles are one and the similar. So that's then only we can take that one. So firstly we have to write the given term. What are the terms we can use here? So given, that is QR by QS is equal to QT by PR, we can use that one. And another one is given is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. When we have our two angles are equal, means corresponding angles are equal, we can take, and the sides opposite to the equal angles are equal, we can take. So here we have to know all the things we learned so far in this journey up to this standard. So be aware of all the things what we have to use in the right time. Yes. So then what we have to do here to prove triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. We have to prove. Yes. So then we have to take the proof part. Yes. So here we have the condition, those two conditions are there. So let us consider angle 1 is equal to angle 2. That means here the angle opposite, so sides opposite to the equal angles are equal we have. So that's why consider angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So when we have angle 1 is equal to angle 2 means, so the side opposite to angle 1 we can take PR also it is PR also we can take, or PS also we can take. But here angle 1, so PR and PR. So when we consider PQR triangle, so there we have angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So there only we have angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So that's why we have to consider triangle PQR first. Consider triangle PQR here. Here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 here. So there the sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. That's why the side opposite to angle 1 is PR. That is PR is equal to the side opposite to the angle 2 is equal to QP. So here because of sides opposite to equal angles. So we have. Then here we have PR is equal to QP. So let us substitute PR is equal to QP in given equation. So we know that QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. So let us substitute QP in place of PR. That is QR by QS is equal to QT by QP. Equation 1. So here I am considering it as equation number 1. And then consider. So here just observe QR by QS and QT by QR are the corresponding sides of triangle PQS and triangle TQR here. It becomes the corresponding sides are proportional, but we have to find what is the included angle for both the triangles here. So here angle 1 is equal to angle 1. That is angle 1 is the included angle for QR and QS and QT and QP. So when we consider just here QT and QR, included angle is 1. Then QP and QS, included angle is 1 only. So that's why we can take angle 1 is equal to angle 1, it is common angle. Because common angle for triangle PQS and triangle PQR. So therefore we have from the equation 1 and from equation 2, from equation 1 and equation 2 and SAS similarity criterion, SAS similarity criterion, we have triangle PQS is similar to triangle PQR. Yes. So here we have the proof, that is triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. That means here our challenge is firstly we have to know the given terms. In given terms and the proved term there is some of the relations are there. So we have to identify that one. So what we have to do, we have to plan first. After that we have to take the steps, right steps to take up to the proof. Let us take one homework here. So here it is in figure, triangle AB is congruent to triangle ACD. So that means here it is given, that is ABE is equal to, is congruent to ACD. So here ABE triangle and ACD triangle, those two are congruent. Congruent means the corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are also equal. Completely it is equal. So it is given that. So in the proof part also you have to take some of the angles are equal, also some of the sides are equal. You have to take better, you have to take that one. So it will helpful to the further steps. Then so here we have to show that triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. ADE is similar to ABC means we have to prove that AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. We can take, and what are the other angles are formed, we have to check them. So here just observe that angle A is common for both the triangles. We can, when we take ADE and ABC, so we can take that one. And also from the congruent part, what are the other possible equalities are there when we take the division, or when we take the ratios of those corresponding sides. So we have the ratios of corresponding sides are proportional. Yes, so I hope you are understood that one, that homework, and also you enjoying this chapter here. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get the notification very easily. So thank you one and all, be safe and stay home. Thank you.